Hello everybody! So today I am going to read you the entire history of Penno Story. The creation of Penno Story is a long story. About 2 years of writing, and it still isn't finished. While creating a story, I first would come up with an idea, imagine the story, remove, add or change parts if I need to. Then, if everything makes sense and the story is good, I write it. But I didn't do anything. But I didn't do most of that in Penno Story. I just came up with stuff as I wrote it. Since I did that, the history of Penno Story has a lot of parts. Now it's time for part 1. Part 1: Enemies. I was in class at school doing my work, but then I got a bit bored and made up 2 characters, Pencil and Pen. Yes, Penno wasn't a thing at the time. While writing the story, I would write in this format. Character 1: Hi. Character 2: Hello. Character 3: I like your clothes. I've been writing Penno Story like this since I came up with it. Pen and Pencil would be enemies. At one point, Pen snapped Pencil in half. Part 2: Jobs. Now, I came up with the idea that Pen and Pencil would have jobs. Since I was at school, their jobs would be to fill in the copybook, and every time we would get an answer right, I would get €3 and you get €150. How come I get less money? Because you underline goes out the door. And just like that, Pencil left and Pen was all alone. Penno Story Beta. Pen goes outside to his homeless friend, who was also a scientist, and lets her in. Who was this friend? Well, it was Pen Black. Now Pen Black would start underlining. After a few days, I decided to bring Pencil back. Since Pen Black was now no longer the one who underlines, she was now the corrector. After Pencil came back, he died. Pen Black, at the time a smart one, knew what to do. Every time a pen died, their particles were still floating around. Pen Black got a machine that used the particles to create another pen. Every time I would finish writing the story of the page, I drew Pencil with a percentage of when he will be created again. After Pencil was revived, I decided to create a joke time. Joke time is when the pens would gather up and tell jokes. One time, my teacher said, "Google is your friend." I took that literally and added Google to the story. Google was an AI bot, which was just a laptop. Now Pen Black was no longer a scientist. After a long time of telling jokes, Pen died, but instead of using the machine, Pencil and Pen Black invited a friend who became the main character of the story. Penno! Part 4: Penno Story 1. A Roblox Godzilla game called Kaiju Universe had added a new kaiju to the game. It was called Eva-01, and Eva was a big part of the story, really big. When Eva was added, players really wanted to get it. That made me and Penno angry. Yes, Penno played Kaiju Universe too. Originally, Penno was supposed to speak a made-up language called Lolcat, not made by me, but then started evolving into a gamer. He talked like how Kaiju Universe players would. U equals the letter U. I don't know equals IDK. Godzilla 2019 equals G19. You understand? Since he was angry, he wanted to kill Eva in the game. Me and Penno were going ADHD crazy. Now we were scared of Eva and stayed like that for 2 months. Me and Penno had multiple times where we weren't scared of Eva. This is where !!!!!!, aka Unknown, was created. The big floating Godzilla head with yellow around it. Unknown had another Google friend. Unknown's Google friend would connect to Penno's Google and control her, scaring Penno, saying stuff about Eva. Then Penno had two dreams about Eva. In the second dream, Penno wasn't scared at the time, and then Eva came out of the dream and was part of the story as an actual character. My grandma gave me this small pen and decided to add this pen to the story. Ding dong! The doorbell rings and Pen Black opens the door. In front of Pen Black is cute little smart Pen Bee. This is where the story starts to get interesting. Now I got scared of Eva again and want to remove her, but I need to do it in a way that makes sense. So I do something I haven't done in a while, and I told you that I do this at the start of the story. I come up with the idea, put things together, and write it. Google records a 40-second clip. The video ends with the video shows someone kicking Eva out. The video is really blurry and in black and white, so Penno's friends either think it's pencil or Penno, with the height being the same. Pen B says that we should put it in an unblurring program, so they do that. Right before Pen Black hits the unblur button, there's a flashback to when Penno dreams. In the dream, Penno is removing a spider from the house. When Pen Black hits the unblur button, Penno is revealed kicking Eva out. But Penno was sleepwalking, and Eva didn't want to come back in. After some time, Penno's friends get curious and ask why he was scared of Eva. But Penno says, I don't know. Then he wakes up in the middle of the night and goes to the kitchen to drink water. Then Unknown teleports to the kitchen. He then tells Penno that it is okay to tell his friends why he used to be scared of Eva. So he wrote a note. The note said, taken from my memory, this is why I was scared of Eva. His universe had added Eva. At first, I was scared of Evas and would run away every time I saw one. But now I am not scared and will be normal to Evas. After some time, my pencil was small, so for some reason I removed all its paint. Obviously, Pencil didn't want to show his body without any paint. It's like he didn't have any skin. Then Unknown teleports and takes Pencil to his secret cave. Unknown then puts him in a machine which makes him big again. I had more plans for Penno Story, but as more time passed, the closer the exams were. So I stopped focusing on Penno Story for a while. One time, I tried to put all the pages of Penno Story together as a book, but I accidentally thrown away half the story, so I just decided to write the other half. But while making the book, I accidentally tore the pages and threw it away. Part 5, Penno Story 2. Year 6 had come, and there was a long way till the exams. So now, I made the actual Penno Story book. When it was finished, I put it on YouTube, and you can still see it today. Then I made season 2, where the pens would be stuck in Kaiju Universe for a few days, and then rescued. I didn't write this or put this on YouTube yet. The story was perfect, or so I thought. As time passed by, the story got more and more outdated until Kaiju Universe got deleted, and then came back without any Godzilla. Part 6, Penno Story 3, still in progress. Yes, the story is good and can stay, but I thought that in the future, when I put Penno Story on my YouTube channel Godzilla, people would probably have been used to the new Kaiju Universe and maybe didn't even know that Kaiju Universe had Godzilla. So now I'm thinking of making a completely new Penno Story with a new Kaiju Universe, but not now. I feel like I have to wait a bit. Time will still pass by, and Penno Story could become outdated again. Because if I make a new Penno Story now, it will be with the Kaiju Universe of now, and Kaiju Universe could change when I post Penno Story. So I want to wait until the time. I want to wait until the time I need to put. I want to wait until the time I need to post Penno Story to make it. Okay, bye. So I found some drawings that I did on Penno Story, season 2 of Penno Story. These are all the episodes. This is Penno, Pen B, Pen Black Pencil, and over here is Pen B, but as kind of like a destroyer thingy. It happens in this episode. Okay, bye.